Let me tell you something now, this is ball hour, and we can ball all hour. Drag the ball backwards, captain ain't having it. Left them all fractured, home advantage. When we score the goals, we don't do the dancing. All action, tell them again, enjoy the show, this is all facts here. We've been grafting all year long, you ain't getting right here. I've been grafting all season, I want player of the year. Yeah, pro contract with a FIFA card. And the man them there like he is hard.
Yes. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to your favourite non-league show, Ball Hour. I'm your host, George. And today we've got a very, very special guest. One of the man them.
Yes.
Roman. What's going on, bro? You good?
Good,
cheers,
brother.
man. Let's cheers.
Yes.
Listen. We've got a lot to talk about today, man. A lot. Before we get to non-league, before we get to ball, how you feeling?
Feeling good, man. I had a son.
Congrats, man. Congrats, man.
About coming up to a year ago. Life changing and that, so
Yeah.
I'm happy 95% of the time.
Any more kids coming?
Oh, not right now, man. One day.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Good. I don't want to say I feel like there's so much controversy with you, yeah. But
yeah,
like I know like the ins and outs well enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know it obviously better than anyone. So
yeah.
let's go as far back as Tottenham youth system.
Yeah.
Under 18s and under 21s.
Uh-huh.
Just talk us through that period. Someone mentioned this the other day. Did another team buy you off Spurs?
Spurs bought me off another team. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Talk us from there and then onwards.
Okay. What, before Spurs?
Spurs.
Okay.
Talk about Spurs first.
Yeah, so I went to Spurs as a 14-year-old. Obviously, just before Spurs, I was at Leyton Orient for a good few years. Went to Spurs at 14. They bought me. There was interest from a few teams.
Can you name the teams? Or is it a bit crazy?
It's a few good teams.
A
few good teams were interested, but at the time it was a time when Tottenham weren't the Tottenham of today, if it makes sense. It was literally the year before where it was still a lot of, they were bringing through English players and they weren't so like the other big teams where they were importing talent from all over the world. But then literally the year after I signed, that started to happen, which shouldn't be a problem. If you're good enough, you're good enough. You know what I'm saying? But I would say it kind of had a effect because now they had access to the best talents all around the world. So I was at Tottenham from 14, had my pro contract there, ready to sign.
At 14?
Yeah, it was agreed. I wasn't a pro at 14, but it was agreed that I would have my pro. Do you get it? So I signed a deal which was a 1-year scholarship because you begin your scholarship at 16 and you can only sign a pro at 17. That's the earliest you can. So I signed a pro at 17, a 2-year pro, which took me up until I was 19. Unfortunately, the option in the deal was the clubs, and they didn't take up the option to extend that. Following that, I tapped around a few teams, Ipswich namely being one. Didn't work out. I wasn't really... Mick McCarthy was the manager at the time.
Okay.
If you see how he plays football, his wide men are just workhorses.
Yeah.
I'm not really that guy.
Yeah. I
can't just run for 90 minutes. I can't. I physically can't. So that was never going to work out. And then I went Southend. And when I went Southend, it was a pre-season and I had a good pre-season, man. That was like... Because, bear in mind, up until that point, all I'd played was boys football, realistically. I was playing under 18s, under 21s. And you think as a youngster you're a footballer. You're not, because you're playing kids. It's hard. You hardly touch each other, bro. You don't get tackled in them games.
Yeah.
And then I've gone to Southend in a real men's pre-season with some good players. Bear in mind, then they were League 1, I believe, or League 2. But they had some good players. Jack Payne was there. to name one baller.
Yeah.
Called Gavin Hoyt. Had a good team. And the season that I was meant to sign, in fact, they went and got promoted. Killed me, man.
Yeah, I can imagine, man.
But long story short, I was meant to sign there. Phil Brown told me on the Thursday he was gonna sign me. I always tell everyone this, like he literally told me he was gonna sign me on the Thursday. We played Tottenham. So bear in mind, I'd been at Southend for weeks. And he was feeling me. I could tell he was feeling me. Thursday, we had a game against Tottenham, like a Tottenham 11 at the Tottenham training ground. And Tim Sherwood was the coach at Tottenham at the time, the manager.
Yeah.
And he was kind of the one who didn't like me at Spurs. So I always had a feel. I just had a weird feeling. But after the game, Phil Brown said he wants to sign me. But I walked out of there not happy, bro.
Yeah. Why?
I had a gut feeling, bro. I just had a feeling in my gut. I remember so clear. I walked out. I went to my dad. I went, he wants to sign me. That should be a time of excitement. You get it? But I just weren't happy. I just had a feeling.
Yeah.
2 days later, Friday, Saturday. Saturday, we had Braintree away. And he changed his mind, came up with nonsense excuses. I ain't got budget. Bro, I'm a 19-year-old boy. What are you talking to me about budgets for? You're a big pro club. You could give me anything. At that time, I would sign it.
You would have signed it, yeah.
In my head, what I believe happened is he spoke to said man and he gave a bad review of me. He listened to the advice and he didn't want to sign me. That's what I believe. And I feel like that's a thing that's kind of happened to me a lot over the years. You know what I'm saying? Like people have a idea of how they believe I am.
Yeah.
Without getting to know me or talk to me. They go off maybe the way I walk, maybe the way I talk, my face. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's something that over the years I've just got used to. I'm just like, if you don't like it, whatever. I'm at an age now. I'm in this non-league thing.
You see that this, because I'm even trying to like figure it out. I'm even trying to understand like what is it? Maybe it's biased for me because obviously like we're mandem in it. We're boys, so it's like I don't want to say I'm gonna take your side, but I can relate to it.
Yeah.
But has there been a moment in time? I'm just trying to trickle down. Has there been a moment in time where like you fired back at a manager, you challenged the manager? Is the attitude on the pitch? Like, I'm sure you've questioned yourself on what's triggered this agenda for some of these managers or some of these guys to be saying what they're saying.
I don't think if any of them are ever honest with themselves, I don't think they could ever say it's attitude on the pitch. As in like they'll tell me something and I deliberately disobey them. I'm not that guy. I don't think I do that. Have I challenged managers? Not nearly as many times as I've seen other people challenge them and get away with it. Put it that way. Like I've seen a lot worse than me. What could be questioned? Maybe I can be hot-headed in training or towards teammates, or like I'm not gonna bite my tongue just to please my teammates. If something's wrong in training or if I don't agree with something with them, I'll voice it. I'm not gonna be that guy that just lets like, and I expect them to be the same with me. You get it? I don't put out what I can't take. If that makes sense. So
surely some of these players have done that and have got away with it, like you said.
Bro, they get away with it all the time, but it's just once you're painted with this brush, it's hard to change, bro, and it's hard to change.
No, hey. What type of trouble did you get into at Tottenham? Can you disclose that?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You tell me, because obviously, like, there's this agenda, has I'm going as far back as Tottenham. It started as far back as Tottenham in my eyes. Obviously, I'm not counting like any clubs before that. So, not saying he said anything, but I don't know what he said. So, Tim Sherwood, if information has been passed on to whoever, have you done anything during like your Tottenham stages where it might have impacted you?
Bro,
in your football?
I can guarantee I didn't do anything that warranted some of the treatment that I got off that man. Like, it's a known fact that around that training ground, I was just a quiet boy, minded my business, came in, did what I needed to do, minded my business and go home. Known facts. I wasn't loud like that. I wasn't nothing. I'll just mind my business. And the weird thing about that is, when I was younger, as in when I was 17, he had me playing up. Like at the time, he was the under-21s manager, joint with Chris Ramsey, and they liked me a lot. Yeah. Like they had me training up, playing up with the older boys, rare, taking me out of college to away games. So it was that he liked me. And then a turning point could have been the pre-season, and we went away to Portugal. I believe it was Portugal. I might be lying about where that was. And I'm not a pre-season guy, bro.
I feel like I kind of clocked that from last season. Yeah.
But it's not even.
I thought it was just like you just not. No, I don't want to say you're not a pre-season guy. You're just not bothered, man. It's like, do you know, people overthink pre-season. It's like, it's not that deep.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong. That's my mindset now. I think it's not that deep now. Like, bro, like, I'm gonna get fit in games. I'm not gonna kill myself
pre-season
for you.
Never a reflection
you might not. Now I think you might not even want me. So am I gonna kill myself for you? But back then I was trying. Don't get me wrong. I was trying, bro. But some man, bro, like they're just very fit.
Yeah.
I can't, and they're older than me at that time. I was 17, 18, training with guys that are 19, 20, 21. Like they're nearly big men, bro. So, like, and I physically, in terms of stamina and stuff, I was not there with them. And I feel like he half held that against me for that whole season, bro. Okay. He didn't let me. In my last season at Spurs, I played, I think, what I remember, honestly, 2-3 games. How can you be saying you're giving a young boy a fair chance and give him 2-3 games in a season to prove himself to have any worth? Yeah. Or even let other clubs see him so they might want to take him off your hands or whatever. Yeah, so... Yeah, to answer your question, I don't feel like I did anything wrong at Spurs.
Did you... I don't know, like... Who has the biggest say on this? But did you ever want to go out on loan? Was that ever an option? Did anyone pull you aside and chat to you? Did you have anyone that you can have that conversation with, even outside of football, whether it's like relatives or friends that you know that's?
Nah, because if I'm honest, at that time, when you're young and you're at Tottenham, bro, I was in a bubble, man.
Yeah.
I'm in a bubble. I'm literally like. I'm going to train at like the best training ground in the world. I'm with my quote unquote some of my boys, just having fun, playing ball, going home. I'm able to say, yeah, I play for Tottenham. All of these, I'm just in a bubble, bro. I'm not even and when you're young like that, you think this is not gonna end until it ends, and it ends sharp. Yeah, but I didn't think nothing about going on loan or anything. Really and truly, that would have been the best thing for me, because again, you get to play men's football. Yeah, take you out that bubble of this tippy tappy football quick.
Yeah,
but nah, it didn't cross my mind at the time. Nah.
Okay, and then how was the transition from that whole phase to non-league?
So after the whole Southend fiasco, that happened probably about August, because I remember the season literally was starting a few weeks after that. But my head was gone. Bro, I'm 19. I'm driving. I'm just doing absolutely nothing with myself, bro. I'm just outside every day, living like I was living before, as in buying things, doing X, Y, and Z, but I'm not even making money. So I'm just wasting money at that time. Do you know what I'm saying? And my head was just gone. Like I wasn't working, doing nothing. And then I got a call or a message, probably on Twitter or something, from some agent telling me he wanted to get me back into football, rare. And if I'd go to Billericay Town. This is before they had the nice 3G, everything. The pitch was not good.
Yeah. Who's the manager at the time?
Craig Edwards was the manager at the time.
Oh, wait. So were you born in with Evans?
Nah. Oh, maybe. I know you're talking about the Canvey guy, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember him there at the time. To be fair.
Do you know, there's been so many players that played under Craig at Billy Ricky. Okay, cool.
But I went there. I was there. I wasn't there that long. But it was a good experience. Got to experience the bad pitches.
Are you still balling out with those dead pitches?
Yeah, this is the thing. Like, I feel like I took to it kind of quick. Like, I never really had an issue with being fouled and stuff. I never really have had an issue with it. Just get on with it, play the game, innit? But yeah, that's where the non-league journey began with Craig Edwards at Billericay. And in hindsight, it probably, don't know if it was the best idea, because when you're in the non-league thing, you're kind of in it now. Yeah, so if I'd maybe took a step back, got a helpful agent who maybe sent me to some lower league clubs, might have been able to pick up something on a trial. Do you get what I'm saying? But I just went straight into non-league. Been there ever since, bro. Yeah. And
then I'm just trying to think. So from Billericay, at what point did you head over to Braintree? If I'm skipping like any periods, just let me know.
Skipping a few, but it's not your fault because there's so many.
Yeah, there's so many. Bro, there's too many. Honestly, there's too many. But I skipped to Braintree because you not won the league or won playoff.
Playoffs, we won playoffs.
Yeah. And so I wanted to touch on that because that's almost like a success story.
Yeah.
How did you find that season?
That is my. So I've been in non-league now for like 8 years.
Yeah.
And that is my only season that I've been at a club from start to finish.
Really?
Yeah, with Braintree. And I appreciate that, because the fact that manager, Brad Quinton, and the backroom staff, I'll be honest, it was maybe not all the way even Brad, it was more Errol, who used to work closely with Brad. He used to pick me and Phil Roberts up, take us training. We would be in the car. When I would be like, "No, I'm leaving," when I'm mad, he'd be like, "Nah, relax." And that's what someone like me needed.
You need it, yeah.
You get it? But it was a good season. It was topsy-turvy. And to be fair, that was Conference South we got promoted out. And the whole team was guys that had played like Rhyme and Prem up until that time. So that just showed like there was no difference between the leagues. If you're good, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a good season.
So how was it playing that one league above then? Were you there long?
Braintree?
Yeah.
The whole season?
No, but after they got promoted?
No, I left.
Why?
Because they went up to the Conference Prem. And that's a lot of travelling. Yeah. That's like, it's not south or north. That's all over England.
And they didn't become full-time.
They didn't become full-time. They didn't up people's money.
They didn't?
No. So it didn't make sense. You get it? Certain people stayed, and respect to them, but they stayed for the right reasons. They stayed for their football career. You get it? But
did it work? Do you know if it worked out for them, or did it just...
No, it didn't really work out for a lot of people, man. Like, from our team, only 2 guys that I can think of ended up playing in conference consistently. They didn't even go like higher or nothing, but shouts out to them too. No, real talk. Reece Grant, he done his thing, and Mark, our centre back, but I think he's retired now.
Okay.
Injury and that. But other than that, I don't think our team got the plaudits it really deserved, if I'm honest. We had a good team, man.
Yeah.
Even our manager. Yeah.
And then, so where did you go after you decided to leave Braintree?
So after that, I went St. Albans. I shouldn't even say this because it's so irrelevant, but I went St. Albans.
The thing is, you type in Roman, yeah. No one know. You type in Roman, yeah.
All these clubs really come up.
But you're in a yellow kit.
Yeah.
St. Albans.
Yeah.
So
this is what I'm saying, bro.
It's not irrelevant then.
Bro, it's irrelevant when I tell you what happened.
What happened?
So I've signed. So I've signed there. The
All
manager,
right, guys, this is a special, man. I swear down.
the manager seemed like he really wanted me, bro. Like, met me at a hotel, rare.
Pause,
Pause.
man.
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
Sorry,
Yeah.
pause. Yeah, there's a lot of people around. I mean, met me at the front of the hotel.
Alright,
You know what I'm
cool.
saying? Talking ball. Yeah, and yeah, like we were sitting there talking. We agreed a deal. The deal made sense, so I signed there. And then in pre-season, I might have just not had one good game or something. And from there, he just weren't trying to play me, bro. And I just ain't got patience for that. Like, I just really ain't got the patience. If you don't want me in this non-league, this is my thought process, bro. You don't pay me enough to ruin my whole week and weekend, bro. You don't
No,
pay me enough.
I respect that.
All that's gonna happen, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home to my family and just be mad, and I'm gonna ruin everyone else's weekend.
Yeah.
That's not fair on no one. You get it?
Is football that deep for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Football's not.
Yeah.
But man disrespecting me is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I ended up just I played probably a game, bro. Not even a game. I played like 20 minutes for St. Albans before I left. And I left there.
So you didn't even
I didn't start a game for them, bro. They should edit. They should take that picture off the internet.
Yeah, because bro, honestly, you type your name in, yeah.
That's like the first picture, isn't it? Me like this.
Yeah. No, that's one of them. But you're dribbling with a ball, bro.
Oh, in the blue kit against Hendon.
No, you're wearing a yellow kit. But then again, that could because Braintree's orange. You're wearing a yellow kit, yellow shirt, yellow shorts, yellow socks.
I think that's Sudbury. And that was only like last season.
Yeah. I've seen the folded arms thing. I'm like, all right,
that's
cool.
St. Albans, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sudbury. Yeah. You are right. It's a Sudbury thing. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Mad.
That was another short stay, but
What's Sudbury?
yeah, that was another.
Was it shorter than St. Albans though?
I think so, actually. Yeah. I've had some short ones.
For the same reasons. Managers just moving wild.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
You know, okay, so you're older now. If a manager was to do that same thing or those same occurrences that they did at the time now, are you pulling them up on that and being like, listen, yo, like Gaffer, you can't be doing that, or why are you doing it?
You know
do you just not? Are you not?
You know what I do now? If I'm honest, what I try and do is just try and be open as possible. So first of all, if a manager signing me, he sees my CV, he sees the teams. Immediately, they might ask me directly, why has it been like that? To me, there shouldn't be a problem. This is non-league. I'm in a non-contract. Managers will get rid of me as fast as I want to leave. That's the fact.
100%. That's just how the game works.
That's how it goes. So my thing is, if you don't want me, why am I here? Like, I'll leave. And it makes it easier for you. I know full well I've made certain managers' jobs easier for them by just cutting. Because some managers ain't got the balls to just say directly or like rudely, directly, bluntly, however it has to be said, that they don't want you anymore.
Yeah.
And they'll just make you sit on the bench and get mad till you become a bad influence, and then they got a real reason to get rid of you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So rather than it get to that, I'd just rather just be like, listen, let me go. Like, this is dead.
Okay, so you've been at a lot of clubs, yeah?
Been at a lot of clubs, man.
How many good managers can you name, and how many bad managers can you name? Or let's start by just identifying how many good managers you've played under.
In non-league or in my life? Let's go non-league.
Let's go non-league.
My life.
Yeah. Because why?
Doesn't matter. Let's go non-league.
Oh man.
So non-league, I'll start from the beginning. Mark Bentley at Grays.
Mark Bentley. Okay.
Certified.
Good manager, yeah.
Good manager. He was very young at the time. Now he's actually at Southend as assistant, I think. Very good manager. Knew how to treat me and others like fair man. You
So
get
his player management, management was good.
Don't get me wrong, he dropped me as well at times, so that shows that it's not all about playing me every minute, every game, but he managed me. You get
Yeah.
Jim Cooper at Met Police. Loved him, man. He treated me right.
Yeah.
And he got the best out of me and a few others as well. Okay. I see him rub up some other people the wrong way.
Yeah.
But I'm talking for myself. He done right by me, 100%.
I've heard his name about. Okay.
Yeah, done well. Brad Quinton, in terms of all-round management and managing various personalities and keeping cohesion and everything, I give him credit. And he got us playing some nice football at Braintree. That's at Braintree. Yeah. Other than that, that's it, man.
That's it. So that's 3 out of what?
That's all I can think of, man.
Yeah. No, do you know, it's not a mad number because non-league is I want to say it's a wild industry with a lot of managers that don't, like, some of them are still learning or some of them, they just have their own ways in it. So it is what it is. I'm even thinking of myself. I think the other day, because one of our previous podcasts, we had Ahmed Abdullah and Marvin Hamilton, and they were obviously, we discussed the topic of good manager that they played under. Ahmed said 2. Yeah. And he's been at a lot of non-league clubs, just like yourself.
So Ahmed was with me at Met Police.
Oh, swear down?
Yeah.
Okay.
And see, I don't think he would say Jim. That's what I'm saying. He didn't say Jim.
Yeah.
So different people say different things, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, okay, so the rest are bad managers.
Nah. Yeah, I won't. Some are bad managers, but some aren't bad. They just ain't for me at all. Like, some really ain't. Like, I'm not even gonna name something.
you don't. I feel like you want to, but you're not.
I do, but it's hot. Like, it's mad.
Are they still managing now?
Yeah.
Oh, bad.
Yeah, but it's like some of them are either clueless, they ain't got man management at all, or they're just like petty. Some men are petty, bro.
Yeah.
Like
I'll give an example. Like, would they just drop
I've had a man. I had a man. I got attitude. I got a man because he was not playing me and I wanted to leave. Yeah. Stepped to me like he wanted to swing.
Yeah. What? Was it in training during?
After training, bro. A big man moving crazy like that. Assistant all had to be like, I'm like, what is man? This is mad. This is mad. Like, I'm meant to be the rude, hot-headed one, bro. Yeah. I'm calm. Like, I'm trying to talk to you, and you're moving mad, bro. I'll tell you who that was off camera.
Yeah.
But it's wild, bro. Like, some of the things, bro.
Some of these things. And you're currently at Tilbury now.
At Tilbury now, yeah.
Even though we spoke about this, like, off camera, like, you were at East Thurrock. You were playing, not on the, because like this, bro, like we're mandem.
No, we can talk about this because this is interesting.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give context as well. Yeah, so you're at Thurrock. You started the season with Thurrock, right? Did you start the season with Thurrock?
So I didn't start the season.
We started with Tilbury, right?
No, I just didn't start the season.
You started the season at some point.
I started my season at East Thurrock. I was just making it clear for you.
Okay, cool. You started your season at East Thurrock.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Should we go as far back as Salamin or should we?
If you want.
Okay, cool. For those that don't know, yeah. Roman was also, I want to say, like, you with us. Like, you hadn't signed anything. Because you with us at New Salamina.
Yeah. It shouldn't be on my profile.
It's not on your profile.
It is. I've seen it on one.
What, Wikipedia and that?
No.
What, the website?
I've seen it on that transfer markets thing. It's on my thing. It gets me mad because it's like, bro.
You know that thing's weird. Though.
I didn't sign nothing.
Is that under the Aylesbury website? Because it says everyone.
I don't know, but it's on a website with all my other teams. It's there. And it's like, bro, what the hell? But anyway.
Did you sign a form?
I don't think so. But even if I did,
You did,
I
yeah.
didn't play a
You
game.
didn't play a game. Yeah.
didn't
No,
play a
you
game.
have a point. But yeah, cut long story short, Roman was he was with us during pre-season with New Salamina. And then from my understanding, you weren't getting respected. Or
No, I wasn't, but there was a breaking point, and you remember the breaking point in training. And
was it training or was
crossed
it
the
a
line.
friendly? Do you know, I remember the friendly against Tring, and then
So maybe you knew something I didn't, because Tring didn't do it for me. It was the friend. It was training.
what happened? I don't know. I'm actually bad. What happened in training?
Yeah, I'll say I don't care. So in training, we're training. We're having fun.
Was it Donkey Lane or Donkey Lane is the only place that we trained?
Nah,
Enfield is Enfield.
Nah, opposite Haringey. What's the place? Opposite Haringey Borough.
Opposite
With the track.
that running track.
Yeah.
Oh, New River.
Yeah, New River.
We
at
didn't
the
play
back,
there?
At the back when we trained at the back.
Oh, on a Thursday.
Remember?
Yeah.
So we're there.
Okay, I'm thinking.
And we're training, but we're playing that game, yeah? you know what's going on.
No, I'm listening.
No, so we're playing that game where there's outside men.
Yeah.
You get it? And
Oh,
my
okay.
team had the ball and passed it to the outside man, and they gave it to the other team.
Yeah.
No, but I was mad, but it's calm. Whatever, it happens, innit?
Yeah.
And what happened was what is he? Fitness kit man. What is
I know
he?
you're talking about. Yeah.
Him, my man. Yeah, he was trying to ref the game when really he should just be on the side watching what's going on. Like, you shouldn't be involved, bro. But he was there. And 1 second later, bro, the other team did the same thing, but he gave them the ball.
Oh,
back.
you know what? I remember this. Yeah.
So my only point was, bro, if you can't ref the game, stay out the way. So I was mad. So I said, bruv, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And we lost the game. So I was mad.
Because at that moment, you guys conceded.
Yeah.
And then
we got kicked off, so I was mad.
Yeah.
Bro, bear in mind, I forgot the situation, bro. That all 10, 15 minutes passed. Training done. I'm taking off my boots, putting on my trainers. And man come up to me and said, you cannot talk to me like that. I said, what are we talking about? And then he said, you cannot talk to me like that. No respect or whatever he said. I said, bro, shut up. Who are you talking to? If you can't handle the fire, stay out the kitchen. Like, don't be a ref if you can't. You think on a Saturday I let a ref get away with a stupid decision?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell him that was wrong. The hell? So, anyway, very quick, the manager and all of that were coming up to me saying, what did you say? Rare. Long story short, I left it. But then, like, the next day, messaging me, talking about, they've had a meeting about me and rare. And then my man with the I forgot his name.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Lying, bro.
Yeah.
Lying, saying I was rude to him. And, bro, I never exchanged words with my man.
Yeah.
Ever. Other than hello and bye. I thought he was cool. Man, a liar, bro. Like, so I'm glad so that ended bad. Sorry to put you on the spot.
No, you didn't put me on the spot because that's what honestly I didn't know that. I did not know that. I thought it was. I genuinely thought it was after the Tring game. You remember the Tring game?
I remember. Yeah, it was a bad performance.
Yeah, no, but it was
everyone.
No, but it was a collective bad performance. But I just thought, it was a bad performance. And obviously, like the gaffer wasn't there at the time, so I was just thinking, okay, so.
Oh yeah, he wasn't there.
He wasn't. Did you remember? He wasn't there. So I thought, and then after that, you hadn't. From my.
Because I went on holiday.
Yes.
I went on holiday, and that could have played a part in there, but that shouldn't. This is.
Again, I don't. Yeah, I didn't know. I knew you'd gone on holiday. But to be fair, I found out you went on holiday after you came back.
Yeah.
But then, I thought a conversation had taken place. I shouted to them, man. I shouted to George and Liz. I know. You know, that's your story though. Yeah. And obviously, like these are man that
you know what?
With a coach under. So
when I've played Salamina twice this season, I've seen George and he's actually said hello, and I've said hello back to him. So so it's calm. But as for the other man lied on my name. He lied, so that's dead.
Oh, all right. Shout out to the man at Salamina, man. Yeah. Okay, cool. So you played against us when you're at East Thurrock.
Yeah.
You beat us, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Moses back. Yeah, alright, cool.
Moses come on and changed that game. You was winning 1-0.
But we had a man down in it.
I got him sent off.
We had a man down in it.
I came on 11 v. Hey, I don't know what Junior was thinking, man. He should just let me go.
He's gonna see this and be like, "Alright, now, George, now, listen, these men are gonna come on anyway." But yeah, alright, cool. Whatever. Okay, yeah. So he's fouled you. Was that his second yellow? It was his second yellow. Okay, and then you lot won.
Yeah.
I saw your tweet as well.
Yeah. Oh, you saw it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was at them. Yeah. Chatting. Yeah. You didn't retweet it.
Why would I? One, we've lost.
I know.
Two, no, I think
you knew what it was about.
Yeah, I knew what it was about. I saw it. I'm like,
you knew what it was about.
Yeah, I went. But yeah, once again, shout out to Salamina. And then you played well.
Yeah.
Then I think a game after you played us, I've seen on Twitter that you've left Thurrock. That's how it's been worded. You like Roman has departed East Thurrock.
There was conversations about how that was gonna be worded as well.
Is it? With who?
With the manager, because I don't know why. Really, I've never really had anyone ask me how I want it to be worded, but I respect it. To be fair, because he said he didn't want it to sound like disrespectful. You know, like if you see if it's written like been released or something, it looks a bit mad. So he didn't want it to look like that, but yeah. So it just not that it makes much difference. I left in it either way. Departed, released, same shit.
What really happened? Can you disclose that information, or is it mad?
It's not mad. So this is how it went in my eyes. So they were second bottom of the league. Only Malden were below them, and that was only on goal difference. 0 points, 0 everything. I've gone there in like the 4th, 5th game or something like that. And first game there, won Brentwood at home. Went on a mad run. Not saying it's just me, yeah.
Early as well.
But bro, I'm saying like they were on their face. The team, the whole team. It wasn't just me. I wasn't the only guy that went, but it was me along with maybe 4 or 5 others that's joined the team, and forms picked up. Do you get it? And from being where they were to being near like on the cusp of playoffs, to then move how they were moving with me, like it just rubbed me up the whole wrong way, bro. Like they dropped me for a game. They dropped me for the new. I didn't start that game.
Yeah, I know, but
no, but that was.
I remember
fine.
we spoke.
Yeah, we spoke about it. And
you seemed calm with it.
I was calm, bro.
This is football.
The reason why I was calm because I'd been dropped a few weeks before, and I wasn't happy. But we spoke about it, me and them, which I respected because they spoke to me about it.
Yeah.
And we came to an agreement that if that was to happen again, certain steps would be taken. Like the worst thing you can do is be expecting to start, prepare from your Friday, and walk into a change room and you're not starting. Yeah. I'd rather be told like, so I can be mad and then I have to still come. So let me be mad outside. Yeah. So that when I'm in there, you can't see me mad. Everyone can't see me. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
you can physically mentally prepare yourself.
I can prepare myself. Do you get it? So they have. So at that point, I thought, I'm not going to be mad. Like, they've done what I've literally asked. I can't be mad now. But bear in mind, they were doing this on a 4G pitch. That's my sort of pitch. So it didn't make sense to me at the time, but I just accepted it. Yeah. Then the next game was the Grays Athletic at home, which was near enough a playoff clash. Yeah. And that was like the biggest game of the season up to that point. And I see myself on the bench again. Bear in mind, there's man who were missing training. I didn't miss a session really at East Thurrock. Missing training, never about, not really playing that well. All of these things. Who, when I've gone in, they on that day, they're playing. So I'm just mad.
At that time, the managers made it clear that people need to train or else they're getting dropped. Or
that's just a standard. To me, that's a standard.
No, I agree. But yeah, no, I agree.
Do you get it? Because the only reason why I say standard is because I know I know very well that if the roles were reversed and my man was training all the time, but I wasn't.
You went, they'll get on you. Yeah. No,
You're not
100%.
playing because you're not training.
Bro, believe me.
And another man who was there, who got the boot before me, Amari, got kicked for a lack of what do you call it? Commitment or whatever, because he was missing training. My man was missing training because he was going to work. There's a difference to missing training for going to work or just missing training for X, Y, and Z. There's a difference. If you're going to work and you're explaining that, what can you do? You get it? But yeah, so after that, my head was gone. And it was clear my head was gone. Like, and then they just messaged me like on the Sunday saying, I think it's best we go separate ways, rare.
They didn't even call you, they messaged you.
Messaged and called, I think.
Okay.
Both. He did call me though. The manager.
Before or after? That's also important as well, don't you think? Or is that just me?
After.
It's important that
he didn't tell me that I was not starting before the game that time.
But when he contacted you to tell you, obviously, they're going separate ways or it's not working out, was that a message or did he call you?
I think he messaged me. This is what happened. I remember now. They messaged me on like the Monday saying come in Tuesday for a discussion. But I knew what was going on. So I said, I'm not coming all the way there for you to tell me what I know you want to tell me. Just call me and just get it done. If I go all the way there and you tell me that, I'm going to be mad.
Yeah. You know, anyone.
That's mad.
Yeah.
So I said, just tell me. And then he just told me over the phone. So got that out of the way. But since bro, this is my whole thing. I've gone there, you're bottom of the league. Yeah. I've joined, you're on the cusp of playoffs. Me along with, I can name the man. Me, Brian.
Brian. Yeah.
Ben Stewart, Sam Carter, Montel Joseph, the goalkeeper. That's it. That's the new guys that came in, yeah? 5 man out of 11. Why do you feel comfortable with only me being the guy that you want to put to the bench and all of these things? I'm seeing all the other men that came in always starting. Why do you... By the way, form ain't changed. We might have lost an odd game here and there, but really and truly, form's good. Why do you feel like you can drop me? Why me? There was just annoying that you felt comfortable enough. Bear in mind, we'd spoken about things like this, like before I'd even signed, and you feel so. I feel like they just wanted me out. I feel like there was a budget cut behind the scenes, and I feel like they needed me out because since then they've replaced me with guys in the same position who haven't done it for them.
Yeah. Well, you are like, without revealing too much, were you arguably one of the higher paid players there at the time you were there?
Yeah. Bear in mind, it wasn't big bread.
It was okay. Yeah.
But for them, whatever, I think it was big for them. But I think I was,
That's mad. Do you think as a player, do you think a lot of managers have players that are scapegoats?
100%, bro.
They know the ones that they can drop because
I feel
they're
like
easier to drop.
I feel like at this point, a man like me, managers kind of, unfortunately, generally, I'll get a lot of shouts when a man's desperate now. You get it? Like what just happened at East Warwick. When a man is in the gutter and they need saving, they'll shout certain guys to get them out of the gutter. But the moment that they're safe,
they just you
get it?
Yeah.
So I feel like, but it is what it is. It's non-league. The game's dirty, man.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. You got to play the game. You got to take what you can out of the game. Got to perform for however long you can and move on. That's how the game goes. But that's why no one should ever judge someone by how many clubs they see on a man's CV because it's not just the player. It's not the player, bro. It's not the player. Yeah. I said early doors to the managers, to all of them, I said, I don't even want to leave East Warwick. No matter what happens this season, I had it in my brain. I wanted to stay at the club for the whole season. Yeah. And where it was going well, made me want to stay even more.
Yeah. No,
so
that's actually going to be one of my next questions. Like, are you at a point where it's like now you just want to... Like you're 27, 28?
Yeah, 28 at the end of the month.
Like, oh, man. How are we celebrating? Are we vibing? No, I was gonna ask, like, how, like, are you at a point in your life where, point in your football career where you just want to stay at one club now, ensuring that you enjoy the environment, you enjoy everything about it, like, money's good, the
I'd
vibe
like
is
to,
good.
man. Like, I'd love to be at a club and just stay at a club,
Mm.
not move, everything just be fine. Manager and me get along. I'd love it. It's very unlikely.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Like, for example, I was at Haringey. You know I was at Haringey.
Yeah.
Bro, I was
See, I
there.
was on touch now. I don't know if that's a sensitive
Oh,
topic.
you can touch it. I don't care. I don't care, bro. We're here, bro. This is ball hour.
Come on now.
Come on, man. No. I was at Haringey. I was there. And I was enjoying, bro. Like, proper enjoying. Fans, like, in non-league, and especially in these sort of leagues where I'm in, and that, you ain't going to get much better, like, noise on certain days than at Haringey.
Yeah, I've heard a lot.
And it makes the difference, man. So I was enjoying myself, but man just switched up on me, bro. Switched up on me in favor. This is what does it. In favor of other men who haven't done anything for you. You get it? I was there doing my thing. I was there. We had a decent team, man. The only thing is it was all throughout COVID, so everything was stop-start.
Yeah.
Like, we had me, Bobson, Toss was still there, Mikey, Olu was there, coming and going because he kept going to other teams, but he was there. Bro, we had a decent team, man. But again, I had a few tiffs with a few teammates. I wasn't the only one, but I didn't see a problem with that. We're winning games, we're playing games. At the end of the day, we'll all get over it.
Yeah.
But it got to a point where a man tried to hold these sort of things against me. And when he started holding things against me, I knew, like, you wanted me out. Like,
Yeah.
started making silly little decisions, like, started to drop me for certain games. For man that you know ain't gonna do nothing for you. But you're just doing it to try and prove a point.
Yeah. Managers do that quite a bit.
I ain't got time, bro.
Yeah.
And again, you ain't paying me anywhere near enough to ruin my weekend.
Yeah.
You're not, bro. There, I was on meaty bread. Meaty, bro. But the thing about it, it was so convenient up the road, bro.
Yeah.
12 minutes. I could get there in 12 minutes, there and home.
Yeah.
No complaints. But then when I asked for reasonable money, man are giving me excuses, lies even.
Yeah.
And then I'm hearing, this is what spun me.
Damn,
I'm hearing man, what man are really on. Like other guys, I'm hearing it.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
It's not like you're going out your way to find out.
No, but I'm hearing it, bro.
People even talk.
And what annoys me more is where I'm hearing it, now I start asking questions. Now I'm like, bro, are you really on that? And bro, not even tooting my own horn. I'm one of the ones doing my thing there.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Me along with 2-3 other men. Yeah. I should be on a equal scale to certain man, and I'm nowhere near it.
Yeah. Did you hear how much Rax is on? Like,
yes.
7K.
Through the great
7K.
Yeah. no, but through the great, I was hearing. Shout out Rax all day. Man. I was hearing what certain man were on, and it was just spinning me. So, bro.
So, when you hear that, how do you spin that conversation with the manager? Do you pull him aside and be like, because
my thing is this, when it comes to the money thing, it's not really a good idea to ever
mention someone
else's money. Do you get it?
Yeah, facts.
You should, but my thing there, for example, wasn't ever I wanted what he was on. I wanted just what I wanted.
Yeah. But
I was getting several excuses as to why I couldn't get what I want, which wasn't mad, bro. It wasn't mad at all. I swear.
Like, know your worth. You know your value. You know
and I was being underpaid a lot there. Do you get it? And I just wanted what I was worth, basically. And they were just lying, saying they couldn't, rare. And then I'm hearing my man there is on this.
That's the worst type of like experience. I found it. Yeah, I've had that. Yeah.
You get it? Like, it's like, and my thing is, you're lying. That's what was you're lying.
Yeah.
I can't stand that, bro.
Yeah. Before we conclude, because I want to touch on the topic that we we weren't going back and forth on this on Twitter. The Messi situation. Do you remember what I tweeted?
What one did you?
I think I tweeted. I'm gonna get a lot of stick for this. I was like, Messi's not the GOAT. He's a generational GOAT. Remember?
I think I remember this.
I think this was after the World Cup. I'm like,
say it for the camera.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's a generational GOAT. But I think because everyone has their own perception or own idea on who the GOAT is. Bro, for older generation, they'll say Pele or Maradona. And like, there's no
some of them.
Some, but that's what I'm saying. But end of the day, football's about opinions.
Yeah,
so yeah, like I've tweeted, like.
Was you trying to say he's not the GOAT?
I say he's a generational GOAT. Less of him being a GOAT, he's a generational GOAT. Because my GOAT would be like R9. Now you understand it, but on Twitter you were fast to be like, nah, bro, stop smoking, bro.
No, but he's still a generational GOAT.
Who?
R9 then.
He is, but yeah, he's my like you're right, he's a generational GOAT. But I was just I'm just saying that aside from football being based on opinions, it's like Messi and Ronaldo, because again, like there's this conversation who's better, Messi or Ronaldo.
It's not a conversation.
I'm afraid it is. I don't think so, but it is. It's still a question of debate. So, like, they're generational GOATs. And then, let's say, for example, in the next 10, 11 years, Mbappe breaks all the records. Yeah. He wins as many or more Ballon d'Ors as Messi and Ronaldo. Yeah. He would be, is it Gen Z? He'd be, like, this up-and-coming generational GOAT. But that's the thing. It's like, how do you define who's the GOAT? Is it based off your era, your generation, or is it stats? Is it awards?
It's not stats, bro. It's not stats. For me, well, it plays a part, but I feel like if you know ball, you know ball.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
Like, it's simple.
Yeah.
If you know football, you know football, bro.
Yeah.
Messi is the best footballer man has ever seen in my life. Like, there's not a man better than that guy, bro. There's been better footballers than Cristiano Ronaldo. There's been many as well, by the way. That's why, actual players, like actual man with the football at their feet, there's a lot of man better than Cristiano Ronaldo. Facts. Yeah. There's not than Messi.
Before we conclude, Roman, name me your top 5.
That's my opinion, by the way.
Huh? 100%. Like I said, football was about opinions. Your top favorite. No, who do you think is the top 5 players of all time?
Messi. R9. Zidane.
Yeah, well done.
Ronaldinho. And Thierry Henry. I love him, man. That guy made me love football, innit? I got to
but you're biased,
That is biased, I know, but he was special, though.
But because again,
very underrated.
Bro, there's better footballers out there.
But for me, there ain't many, bro.
No, there's a lot.
Name me one.
You didn't name Cristiano Ronaldo, did you? Cristiano Ronaldo's a better footballer than Henry.
I honestly don't think
Roman,
he is.
don't do this, man.
Honestly.
Are we going to put up for poll? Who's better, Henry or CR7?
My opinion. Maybe Neymar, actually. Neymar maybe in 5th.
Kaká is a better footballer than Henry.
Yeah, but I just...
But this is what I'm saying. You said Neymar,
Henry,
huh?
I just love Henry, man. He made me love football, bro.
Nah, I hear you. But no, Rome, I appreciate for coming on, bro, man.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate that. Tilbury, all the best of the season, man.
Thank you, bro.
Also, I think we played Tilbury twice already.
Yeah,
so
we ain't playing you no more.
Yeah, so don't worry.
Good.
Huh? Yeah, we're good. Yeah, all the best for the season. Yeah, we'll definitely catch up soon.
100%.
I appreciate that, broski. So, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and we'll catch you guys very soon.
Thank you.
Peace.
Let me tell you something now, this is ball hour. And we can ball all hour.